Hello there. Thank you for popping in to the second of my dilapidated abandoned mansion videos. I have some ideas for a third part, so if you do like these, let me know and I will finish off the story with some of the ideas that I have had. In this video there is no gore, there are no jump scares, it's not horror. It is just spookily atmospheric. It is seasonal, okay? Alright. So, take a few deep breaths and join me. And again, the screen will go dark and the end will be relaxing and hopefully support your sleep. And I will disappear off the screen. You don't want me distracting you. Okay, alright, where we left it, we had climbed into bed and we were falling into a very deep slumber. Now it is the next morning. You awaken slowly, cradled in the softness of the bed, wrapped in warmth and comfort. The sheets are cool and smooth, and the pillows are just firm enough to support your head, making you feel as though you've never slept so deeply, so fully in your life. The house's gentle silence embraces you, and for a moment you simply lie there, basking in the peace that seems to fill every corner of this room. This grand old mansion, with its peeling walls and worn floors, feels inexplicably like home. A subtle scent draws you from the bed. Freshly brewed coffee, the warm, comforting smell of baked bread. As you sit up, you notice a small side table has been set up near the window, covered in an assortment of breakfast items. The table itself is delicate and antique, its wooden surface scratched and scuffed, yet polished and gleaming in the soft morning light that filters through a heavy faded curtain. Next to it, a comfortable-looking chair is draped with a cosy blanket, as if beckoning you to come and sit. The breakfast spread looks like it was set with care, with a silver teapot steaming gently beside a cup, and plates arranged with butter, jams, fresh fruit, and a small loaf of crusty bread. As you approach, you feel a profound sense of safety. You know this food is meant for you, prepared with kindness and without threat. You sit in the chair and as you take a bite of the bread, warm with just the right crunch, a feeling of gratitude fills you. Each bite of breakfast tastes wholesome and comforting, grounding you in the here and now, filling you with energy and calm. After eating, you stand and stretch, feeling refreshed and ready to explore the house further. The ensuite bathroom lies behind a door on the far side of the room, and as you open it, you're met with a quiet, understated elegance. A large porcelain tub sits beneath a stained glass window that casts a muted glow across the room, filling the space with soft hues of blue and green. Plush towels, fresh and clean, are folded neatly on a small wooden stool by the sink. The faucet, antique and slightly tarnished, releases a warm, steady stream of water as soon as you turn it, as if the house itself is providing for you. The sink is lined with delicate soaps, their scents mild and floral, and the mirror, though faded around the edges, reflects back at you with a clarity that surprises you. You take a few moments to wash and refresh yourself, feeling the warmth of the water seep into your skin. The towels are thick and absorbent, smelling faintly of lavender and lemon, and they wrap around you like a soft embrace. Despite the age of everything here, it all seems so well cared for, as if someone had been tending to these small comforts for years. Refreshed, you return to the bedroom, where the breakfast table is now cleared. It's as though the house anticipates your needs, allowing you space to ponder your next steps. The room is quiet, but in the silence, you feel the mansion itself speaking to you, inviting you to continue your exploration. A faint sense of nostalgia, almost sadness, hangs in the air, as if the house is waiting to share its secrets, to finally tell its story to someone willing to listen. Leaving the bedroom, you step out onto the landing, now flooded with a muted daytime glow. Though it is morning, little light filters through the heavy curtains and dust-caked windows, casting the hallway in a permanent twilight. The portraits and curios that lined the walls last night seem softer now, less imposing. As you pass each one, you notice new details. A young woman with a wistful smile. An old man with eyes that speak of wisdom and kindness. Even the furniture here, though worn, feels welcoming, as if each piece remembers a time of joy and warmth within these walls. You pause before the first door that was locked the night before, feeling a quiet assurance that it will open for you now. As your hand touches the knob, it turns easily, and you push the door open to reveal a modest sitting room. This room feels more personal than the others, almost intimate, a place meant for quiet moments and conversation. The walls are lined with bookshelves filled with well-loved novels, their spines cracked and faded. A small sofa its cushions sunken and patched, sits near a window, and beside it, a round wooden table holds a small vase of dried flowers, their faded colours still hinting at the life they once held. The atmosphere here is warm, as though laughter and gentle conversations once filled this space. Continuing down the hallway, you come to another door, this one revealing a sewing room. A large antique sewing machine sits in one corner, its metal frame rusted, but the needle still gleaming as though ready for use. Swatches of fabric, faded with time, are piled neatly on a nearby table. You can imagine someone sitting here, carefully stitching clothes, mending and crafting for the household. The light in this room feels gentle, almost golden, a memory of the hands that once created here. As you move further down the hallway, you reach the master study. The door, thick and sturdy, opens to reveal a large desk, its surface scattered with papers, quill pens and inkwells. The room is filled with the smell of old paper and polished wood. A leather armchair, worn and cracked but inviting, sits behind the desk, and above it, shelves filled with ledgers and journals hint at the business of managing the house. You run your fingers over the leather-bound books, feeling the weight of time in their pages. The legacy of lives lived within these walls. Back in the hallway, you notice more rooms to explore, their doors now open as though the house itself is welcoming you further. Each step takes you deeper into the secrets and stories of this mansion, filling you with a sense of quiet wonder and reverence for the lives that once moved through these halls. One of the doors leads you into what appears to have once been a schoolroom. The space is cosy, yet layered in a thick patina of dust, with the faint smell of chalk and aged wood. Two small desks sit side by side, each marked with the scrawled names of the children who must have once occupied them. Upon one desk, a dusty inkwell and a few yellowed scraps of paper remain, as if left mid-lesson, awaiting the eager hands of young students. A large world map pinned to one wall catches your eye. It is detailed with the names of countries and oceans long changed, its colours faded with time. There's something wistful about it, a relic of another era, perhaps once full of mystery and promise. It is easy to imagine a teacher standing before the map, tapping the corners of the world with a pointer and describing distant lands to wide-eyed children. To the side of the map, the walls are decorated with the naive drawings of a child's imagination. Pirate ships with billowing sails, a crudely drawn treasure island, and even with a rough map with faded red X marking a spot. The drawings exude a sense of adventure, almost leaping off the walls with a sense of excitement. Beneath the drawings stands a small wooden trunk, its paint chipped and worn. You lift the lid and find costumes for dressing up, a tiny captain's hat, a fabric eye patch, even a small wooden sword. Faded though they are, the items still carry a sense of vitality, as if they were beloved accessories in countless voyages of make-believe. You can almost hear the echoes of children's voices, excitedly planning journeys across imaginary seas. To the side sits a small globe, its surface dusty and well-worn, likely spun countless times by little hands dreaming of adventure. It seems that someone here, perhaps both children, had been captivated by the vastness of the world. Across the corridor you find another room that reveals the roots of this fascination with faraway lands. It could almost be called a study, though the focus within was anything but academic. A large map, tattered and full of markings, covers the desk, as if charting possible routes and paths across the globe. The map has been carefully annotated with tiny notes in faded ink arrows indicating rivers, stars marking certain cities, and dotted lines tracing paths across the continents. The dream of exploration is palpable, lingering in the air like a breath. On the desk, an assortment of navigational instruments, compasses, dividers, rulers, lie untouched, each an artifact of careful planning and anticipation. Whoever spent time here was preparing for something beyond the boundaries of the mansion, charting courses to lands they may never have reached. A magnifying glass sits beside the map, its brass frame dulled with age, as though it had been used to study every inch of detail with hope and intent. In one corner, a tall stack of leather-bound ledgers and notebooks leans precariously, their spines cracked with age. You gently open the topmost notebook, and on the first page, delicate handwritten notes describe supplies to be gathered for a journey. Each item is detailed with care, from provisions to items of clothing to descriptions of stars for navigation. The handwriting is meticulous, almost reverent, each entry full of the excitement and possibility of distant shores. A low shelf by the window holds additional maps and books on foreign cultures, exotic animals, and the principles of navigation, as if someone had pored over them, preparing for a life far beyond the house. Among the notes, a recurring destination appears, an island whose name is faded but marked with a tiny red X, just like the one in the child's drawing across the hall. There's a bitter-sweet quality to this discovery, as though you are witnessing the dreams of someone who devoted their life to preparing for journeys that may never have come to pass. The room feels alive with longing and possibility, filled with traces of a story yearning to be told. You wonder about this dreamer, this planner of voyages. Did they ever embark on those adventures, or did the preparations stay confined to these walls, leaving the maps and notebooks as echoes of an unfulfilled quest? You linger for a moment, taking in the feeling of the room before stepping out and closing the door gently behind you. The house seems to hum with quiet memories, as if pleased to share its secrets with you. The walls and rooms slowly revealing the lives of those who loved it. Each step forward feels like delving deeper into its stories, honouring the dreams it once held. As you emerge from the rooms of dreams and distant adventures, a soft awareness settles over you. Time feels somehow lost within the walls of this house. The world outside could be racing forward or frozen still. Yet here you feel held in a timeless embrace. The weight of the house's stories and secrets rests on you like a comforting blanket, and as you make your way back to the master bedroom, you realize just how tired you are. Your body feels heavy, yet peaceful, as though each room and revelation has settled deep within you. Back in the bedroom, you notice the table by the window has been transformed once more. Now it is laden with an array of sweet and savoury treats, thoughtfully arranged as if in anticipation of your return. There are slices of pies, apple, berry, and something nutty with a golden crust, alongside a bowl of fresh fruit. Their vibrant colours a surprising contrast to the muted tones of the room. A delicate teapot, steaming gently, sits beside cups and saucers, while small sandwiches are arranged on a silver platter. A tall jug of ice water sparkles in the dim light, droplets of condensation tracing cool paths down its sides. You settle into the deep armchair, its cushions so soft they seem to embrace you as you sit. Drawing the warm, familiar blanket around your shoulders, you take a bite of pie, savouring the sweetness and warmth that fills you. With each sip of tea, you feel more grounded, as if the house itself is nourishing you, replenishing something deep within. Thoughts drift lazily through your mind. The maps, the drawings, the sense of adventure etched into every corner of the house. You let yourself wonder about the stories the house holds, the lives lived within these walls. The house feels like an old friend, sharing its memories with you, quietly grateful for your presence. The feelings of longing, joy, and comfort held here seem to pass into you, flowing like a gentle current. Soon your eyes grow heavy and you let yourself sink deeper into the chair, feeling the world around you soften and blur. The warmth begins at your forehead, a gentle, soothing sensation that feels like a hand softly pressed there, reassuring and calm. It moves slowly, easing any remaining tension from your brow and temples, loosening the muscles in your cheeks, your jaw. You release any lingering thoughts, allowing them to drift away like leaves on a still pond. The warmth moves down through your neck and shoulders, melting away any heaviness, filling you with a sensation of complete ease. It's as though the house itself is taking care of you, a silent promise that you are safe here, free to rest. Each breath feels lighter, each exhale leaving you further enveloped in the soothing comfort that flows through your limbs, settling into your arms, your hands. Fingers uncurl, shoulders release, and you feel as though you are floating, gently held in the care of this place. The warm, calming sensation continues, moving gently through your torso, softening every muscle, each bit of tension dissolving like mist. Your legs feel weightless, the warmth spreading through them as though they are submerged in the gentle waters of a quiet sea. Feet and toes relax completely until every part of you is at peace, fully embraced by the deep stillness that surrounds you. You feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into a soft, comforting darkness. Each layer of rest drawing you closer to sleep. The house, with all its stories, its memories, seems to wrap around you, a friend who watches over you as you drift further into the calm. There is no hurry, no worry, just the warm, safe silence that fills you with each breath. Slowly, all thoughts dissolve into a gentle quiet, like the last light fading at dusk. You are content, protected, and at peace. You have everything you need. And as you sink deeper, deeper still into this restful slumber, you feel as though the house is whispering a gift to you. The gift of a sleep undisturbed. A sleep where dreams may come and go, but only as gentle reminders of all that is good, all that is safe. You let yourself drift deeper and deeper and deeper.